Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the conscious universe for the New World Consciousness. Suzy Ward, channeling Matthew Ward, November 1, 2023. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. The Illuminati cause death and devastation wherever it fits their agenda. This time it is Israel, and the objective is to destroy Palestine, and secure Jerusalem as the Illuminati headquarters in the Middle East. This isn't an isolated event in their minds, it is another step toward world domination. Benjamin Netanyahu, who was in the Illuminati ranks before becoming Israel's prime minister in 1996, was one of the masterminds of the unconscionable attack. He never intended to serve the best interests of Israelis or Jews living anywhere in your world. Always his aims and actions have been aligned with Illuminati agendas, chronological events which they planned decades prior to initiation, and they formed Hamas, and all other terrorist groups to assist them. Aided by a strong campaign against anti-Semitism, and the premise that Israel needs a powerful military force to ensure its survival, the country has had dependable emotional, military and financial backing ever since its inception, in 1947. However, withdrawing the formidable defense at the border with Gaza, just prior to the assault was so suspicious that Netanyahu is not getting the widespread support he expected. The Biden administration, and a few other Illuminati-operated governments are raising the battle cry with him, but other influential voices are condemning the killing of Palestinian civilians, cutting off access to their life necessities, and reducing their homes to rubble, as justification for atrocities, destruction and hostage-taking by Hamas. Every person who is affected by this tragedy, or any of the many other heart-wrenching Illuminati-caused traumas our Earth family are enduring, is a child of God, and he feels every sensation that every soul does. We sorrow at what some of our Earth family are doing to others. The profoundness of God's agony, and unending tears is unimaginable. Dear ones, please do not take sides in this sad situation, but rather send love light to all in your world. A tsunami of that energy's high vibrations is the means whereby violence will be ended. Retaliation won't bring peace to the region, or heal shattered lives. These neighboring citizenries want to live peacefully, and cooperatively with safety for their families. They aren't enemies, they did not take up arms against each other. The fighting forces that shed blood in both countries are puppets of the darkness, beings devoid of light. They are this generation's perpetrators of the diabolical ideology, and activities that have been part and parcel of life in your world for millennia. We are not judging them. We are saying the peoples need to know the Illuminati, deep state, one world order, shadow government, the cabal is real, it is not mainstream media's conspiracy theory. They are desperate and tenacious, and because they need the low vibrations of fear and suffering to survive, during this last stage of the battle between the light forces and the dark, they will cause chaos and devastation. Maybe technologically cause destructive natural disasters, produce a holographic invasion of monstrous aliens, or send mind-controlled individuals on mass-killing sprees. Some of you think space family members will bring the Illuminati to justice. Extraterrestrials have assisted Earth in a multitude of ways throughout her history, so that thought is understandable. But it is not part of the divine master plan, which does permit members to step in, and manage situations beyond the capabilities of Earth's civilization. For instance, they established a powerful light grid that prevents low vibratory civilizations from entering your solar system. Powerful distant civilizations beam the massive light that saved the life of the planet, and DT special forces have prevented the detonation of nuclear warheads on missiles. Cruise and Mammoth spacecraft, near the edge of your solar system, banished malevolent fabricated forms with intelligence, and they dismantled technology intended to capture minds on Earth by interacting with 5G installations. Universal councils that set standards for civilizations' interactions would not sanction killing 90% of Earth's population, an Illuminati goal of long standing. They cannot have a third world war. They started World War I and II, and made vast fortunes by selling war machinery to both sides in both wars, and they cannot fabricate and release more lethal viruses. The councils hold that the reign of darkness on the planet is over for once and for all, and the wealth of assistance does not include action that is within Earth residents' capabilities. Taking legal action to prosecute proven evildoers is the people's responsibility. Awakened, and awakening souls want to know what is true and what isn't, and it is important that they know where to access factual information. If the opportunity arises, or better, fashion an opportunity, refer soul searchers to internet sites, and books you know offer what they need and are seeking. This is part of the mentoring aspect of your mission, dear ones. We have explained the directing of energy streamers via thoughts and intentions, and we need to give more emphasis to the power of intention, which emits vibrations separately from those produced by the action itself. A benevolent intention with a positive outcome produces vibrations at the top of the frequency spectrum, and a disastrous outcome, which is the intention of the action taken, produces vibrations at the low end. When an intention is benevolent but action goes awry, the high vibrations of the intention overcome the low ones of the action's result. A simple example is, you take a beautiful bouquet to a sick neighbor to lift her spirits. You didn't know she has allergies to the flower's pollen, now those are adding to her misery. The high vibes of your good intention overcome the low ones from the unfortunate effects of your thoughtful gesture. The intention of the Illuminati's counterattack in Gaza is to cause massive death, injury, fear, and extreme hardships for survivors, and Israeli defense forces have been ordered to cripple Palestine to irremediable status. The rock-bottom vibrations of that combination added to the vibrations of everyone who is suffering hang like ominous storm clouds on Earth's horizon. Dear family, the intensity of your light will help dispel those vibrations and end this dark night of the soul for Gaia. The same help is coming from the empathy, courage, compassion, sharing, kindness, hope, honesty, forgiveness, love's glorious ingredients that are soaring throughout the world. We want to stress the importance of hope. A strong sense of hope, not a feeble feeling that borders on doubt, but gut-level strength. Hopefulness is the motivator to try and try again until efforts are rewarded. Hope keeps the potential of success alive while perseverance is manifesting it. If the oneness of all is soul-level knowledge, how can it be that light workers know that but other people don't? Universally, most people do know that. At this stage of Earth civilization's evolution, there still is little conscious awareness of information that is commonly known elsewhere. They are seeing third-density situations more clearly by the day, but the connection to soul-level knowledge is just starting. The stultifying of many souls' intelligence capacity came when puppets of the dark forces put into dormancy 10 of the 12 DNA strands of weak, inexperienced civilizations. The intention was to make those people easy to control by inculcating in their minds the belief that they are inferior, and need the care and guidance of authorities. Those beliefs followed the affected souls in cellular memory from one incarnation to the next. Much later, the self-serving, devious rulers of church and state devised God's laws, and other dogma. They told the peoples they are sinners, and depending on how obedient they were, when they die they will go to either heaven or hell for eternity. What one believes is his reality, regardless of how far from the universal truth that belief is. Believing dire-sounding religious teachings created fear, resentment, anger, deception, guilt, stress, suspicions, vengefulness, obsequiousness, envy, jealousy, obsessiveness, self-righteousness, and a sense of pure doom. Often those feelings led to dreadful behavior, and perpetuated the darkness. During those long ages before Terra was called Earth, the planet became known as an exceptional schoolhouse where souls could learn to properly deal with emotions, and evolve from third density to fourth spiritually and consciously. The planet became a karmic merry-go-round because most who flocked there came from civilizations with dormant DNA that formed a veil between the people's consciousness and their soul-level knowledge, and many needed multiple lifetimes to master their chosen lessons. Most of Earth's residents after Atlantis and Lemuria were lost, have come from those weakened civilizations. That is why you volunteered to go there, dear ones. You knew then, that you have successfully helped other third-density civilizations waken. You knew you are powerful multidimensional, immortal souls, who have lived in various civilizations on Earth, and many other planets. You knew you have had lifetimes in every role, relationship, and lifestyle on the planet today, and you are inseparably connected energetically with all life forms in every world throughout this universe. You still know all of that, and much Much more that you don't remember, because you're in a 3D body, in a world just now emerging from the miasma of 3D mentality. But occasionally you revisit evolved lifetimes, in flashes of cellular memory, or you tap into your soul's infinite storehouse of cosmic knowledge, and always, you resonate with the high vibrations of a new kindred spirit. And, beloved brothers and sisters, do you not now and then, experience sweet sensations of gratitude and humility, for being chosen to experience a noteworthy, fulfilling lifetime, during the most dramatic, dynamic era on Earth? All light beings in this universe honor you, and support you with unconditional love. Love and peace. Suzanne Ward. Website, The Matthew Books. Email, Suzy@MatthewBooks.com. Please send questions and comments to Suzy@MatthewBooks.com. All messages from December 2003 to date are archived on www.MatthewBooks.com. Also on that site you can read contents and a sample chapter of all 6 books and order them in Bookshop.